Good morning, crafty friends. Sparkle here. Say, I'm just going to try to do a short little video on some fancy envelopes that I saw on Ruby and Pearl XO. And Heather did a delightful job. Mine are a little rustic looking, and I just did a little different technique, but I went off on what Heather had done. So, yeah, my finger is still infected, and I go to the surgery this afternoon, and I don't know what she's going to do, but we'll talk to her then. So this should be easy. I'm not using a lot of glue and things like that. All I did, let's put these aside. I'm using some of my wax seals that I've made in the past, and maybe I didn't like the way they turned out or something. But what I can do is, like, if I wanted to use this one and I didn't like this, I've just been trimming them up. So maybe cutting some of this off or whatever. So yeah, so that's what I did. I just went through here and took some of mine that might match my envelopes. And like I said, for whatever reason, these went into my holding bin. But I just trim them up a little bit, and then I usually like them. Gotta be careful I don't cut my finger. Okay, so there's one, and there's two, and I'll just pull one more. So this one has a tag and things, so maybe I'll leave that one out. So that's where I got them, and I have these little backings that I got at from Amazon, and I put them on here. So it's double stick. Oh, I don't like that's white there, but it should not show through. It didn't show on these. Let's see. Okay, so that's where I got them. Um, yeah, it didn't show through here or here a little bit. So yeah, I'm not real good at this tying thing, but I just kept these very plain. I had stitched around some of them. I don't know that I will do that now at this juncture, but I'm just using some of my sheets I have here. I've got some steno paper, I've got a book page, and I've got some small Bible pages. And yeah, this one I just made a pocket, a side pocket, so we could tuck something in here if we had something small. Okay, before we wrap it up. And this one I just did the washi tape on the side to make a pocket, or you could just glue your sides to make just a regular pocket envelope. Okay, so then that just has a pocket here. And this one is just the bigger one. It's a full half sheet of paper. And yeah, with the steno paper. And I just stitched around it. But again, you could add some pockets and tucks in here if you want. Okay, so that's what our plan is. To decorate them, I used some free butterflies I got from Katie's Craft Cubby 2022. And I just printed them on sticky back paper. And that was the elements I'm going to use on these. So I'm just keeping them very simple. In the same color family, so they could be used like a little set. Okay, so the papers I chose were some papers that I already had printed. I'm sorry, I don't know who they are by, but this was an 8.5 by 11. I had double printed it. So we're just going to cut them. I have one here that's already cut. And I did it a little different than Heather in that I just glued my paper right onto here, and then I'll trim it. This is for the smaller one. So I'll put the paper on here. That's for this size. I'm going to glue it on the wrong side here, or that could be the right side. No, I'm going to glue it on here, and then yeah. So I got to be careful of my glues. I still don't know what I have two cultures grew out. I'll find out today what they were. So I just want to be careful I don't get glue in my finger. Okay, I'm going to use my tear ruler because I like that look, but you could also just cut around. Now you can watch Heather's video. I'll put the link below and see her technique. But this is what I did. Right now I'm only into simple because my finger does hurt. And I thought this would be okay to just do an envelope or two online. Okay. So this is my base. I will make sure everything is glued down okay. All right. So okay, I want it this way. So this will be upside down. No, I'm just going to do it so this is right side up. That's how my brain works. So I just fold it. I don't even really crease it. I just fold it up here, and then I'm just going to do a decorative edge like Heather showed us in her video. Okay, I'm not real fancy. And then I fold it down to maybe where I want it. Give it a good fold. So there's my pretty edge, and there's my rough looking envelope. Okay, I'm not going to sew because it's too hard to work with the bobbin, but I'll just glue this one down later. But you could, you know, make a little pocket in here or something if you want. And then I did that, and then I inked everything. Yeah, my stamina is not real good yet. I don't know. I'm fighting something, but it's okay. I think it's getting better. It's just now my skin is just peeling. So I'm hoping that's a good thing. Yeah, that's what we're planning. Okay, so then we'll make sure this is inked because you will see that up there. And then just check your edges. I like the rough edge here. If you don't like that, you could cut it straight with your cutter. But right now, for me, less is definitely more. Okay. So then I'm going to take one of my little clusters, my wax seals, and just put it in the middle there. And this, like I said, is sticky back paper. So I put it there. And yeah, so I think they're cute. This is all glued down okay. So I just took, this probably isn't the best thread, but I have quite a bit of it, so I'm going to just try this. So, yeah, Heather went 3 times around here to secure it, and then she went 3 times around, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 times here. And she cut it. Okay, so, yeah. And then you could, do what you want with this here, make it look pretty. All right, and then I'm going to pick up with the blue, and there was some blue. Let's take this one from here. And, okay, for those of you that know me, you know I do things in sets of 3. So I'm counting this as my third visual, okay? Because I don't want to put 3 butterflies on here. I think it's too small of a canvas. So we're going to, now on this one, I'm going to just leave it open. And like I said, when I decide to put it in, when I'm going to put it in, I can seal up the sides or stitch around it. But I just wanted to get the bases done. So you can take another artist and you can go with their ideas, and then you can, make them your own, and give them credit because it wasn't my idea. So thank you, Heather. And I'll put your channel. You can be my featured artist on my channel today. So there you have it. And then I have a word right here, dream. I might want to put that up here. I'm not even going to put it on anything. Just gonna. Okay, so there's number 1. And now that was the smaller one, okay, made with the Bible page. Okay, that's the smaller one. And now we'll put this aside. Now we'll make one of the full sheets. And again, this is just an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper that I cut in half. Okay, it's the same paper as this actually. And maybe, no, we can't. So I'll take a piece of steno paper. And yeah, I'm just going to glue this on. Like I said, I'm just going to glue it on, and then I'll make my top. So let's go down. You wouldn't think having one owie on your finger would cause you so much stress when you're trying to do something here. Get all this glue off my finger. Okay. All right. So I'm going to put this down. Oops. Put this down as best I can. And this one we will, feels so thick. This one we will trim. Because it is a little off. And this, we'll just do this. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. That's all right. That's all right, my friends. So it's a little shorter because I cut it too deep. So we're just going to fold this in half, and just do whatever you want to do in here. Okay, I like that. And then I just fold the top a little bit to get a mark. So now this one is going to be wider than this one, of course. But so you see, you can just line it with anything. I just glue them together, line them, um, and then I cut. And you could jazz these up however you want. You could have ribbons and lace. Just want to make sure my edges are all down, and they appear to be. So, yeah. Yeah, you don't really need to see all that. And you can make round edges. You can make, whatever your fancy is. It's just a good way to use up your scraps. Again, we say that a lot, but that's basically all we're doing. I had a bunch of printed sheets that I didn't use, so I thought this was as good as any. And I like the color. It sort of goes with fall and maybe Happy Mail and things like that. So, and again, I may choose to sew this down later, and that's fine. So on this one, I'll put another gold one, or do I want this one? I'm going to take off the charm. This was just hole punch with my single hole punch, and then you can punch a hole in there. But that's okay. We don't need that. I need one of these. And if you don't have these, you could just use regular glue, of course. But Sparkle, she's got to have some fun things in the studio to play with. Gosh, I missed you all. Hope you're having a good day. It's 12:40. Yeah, I have a couple hours. I'm to the point where I just walk into the doctor's office like an hour before closing. They don't even give me appointments. I just walk in and I end their day with whatever they want to do to try to help me. Okay, so there goes my little closure. And if I want to use this, I don't know if I can get these beads on here. Let's see. That. Yeah. Sorry. Take your time. And let's put the beads back on. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then, whoops. I did it wrong. I did it wrong after all that. Okay. So, I want it to go in here. Let's just poke a hole up here. And I wanted it off the side here. So, I always have trouble with this. Oh, man. Okay. First of all, I went up way too high, but we'll have to make it work now. So, let's put our lace on. Okay, I can't do this online. I'm sorry. I'm going to put a word there because I poked my hole too high. So I'm just going to cover it with that. and get a little word. That's okay. I'm not going to get verschimbled. Lovely. We can put this down and put this over it, and that'll be fine. Although we're still going to put our butterflies on. So let's don't have to put butterflies. I don't have my fabric tack, so we're just going to use that. Just for some color. We'll put a butterfly down here. And on this one, let's use this one here. I'll cut the antennae off, and I will draw them on with a pen. I don't have that kind of dexterity for sure. Okay, so let's, as I have all the other ones, let's put you down here. I'm just going to put you in the corner. And then if I can find a pen here, and then I could just draw some antennae on here. Okay, good enough. Okay, so then we'll just take our thread again. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That seems to work. So yeah, I gotta rewrap. Well, I have to play with this. I'm sorry. I'll play with that later. That's not something that we need to be concerned about. So here's one that we just made, and here's the other. One, 2, 3. Not too tight. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we'll probably trim these later. So we have those two. We have this one. We have this one. And we have this one. And I'm sorry they're not all tied together, but you get the gist. Okay, I'm afraid I'm going to have to sign off now, okay? My finger's getting a little stressed. So, yeah, I'll let you know how I make out today. And hopefully the cultures didn't show anything too weird. And I'll be back in no time. So I'll see you soon, my friends. Bye.